Hi, this is Trudy Olson, and I'm here today with my friend Chelsea to talk about STD prevention and how to be sexually active and safe, especially for young adults ages 14 to 25. I'm focused on this age group because statistically, 46% of STDs are in young adults, this age group, nationally and specifically in Utah, where we live. Every year, the Center for Disease Control designates April 10th through the 16th as STD Awareness Week to educate the public about how to practice safer sex. I've invited Chelsea to be here with me today because she is wise, she's 25 years old, she's sexually active, and she lives in Utah. And I wanted to hear about her experience and get her perspective on STDs and prevention. Welcome, Chelsea. It's great to have you here today.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Sure. First off, I'm really curious if you're aware of the current STD statistics here in Utah.
I definitely didn't know the exact numbers, and I didn't realize either that they started so young at the age of 14, especially in Utah, but it doesn't surprise me, really, just because I feel like just even being younger from the high school age to the age that I am now, I felt like I knew quite a few people with STDs, so.
Wow. So it doesn't surprise you that the cases are still so high even now, even though it's been a few years later, huh?
I mean, I guess yes and no. I feel like the state that we do live in is very closed-minded and kind of eye-shut state to sex. So I think that, if we keep doing the same things, we're going to keep getting the same results. So I don't think that many parents or standpoints have changed over the years.
Yeah, just to speak to that, currently there's a lack of adequate sex education in high schools. In the research that I did, I found out that most of the schools, especially in Utah County, where we live, teach either an abstinence-only curriculum or an abstinence-focused curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
I also
went through abstinence-focused curricular sex talks when I was that age.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
And did it seem ridiculous? I mean, how did you take it?
Well, I luckily had a more open-minded parent. She was a single parent at a teenage mom, age, so she knows that teenagers have sex, so she wasn't as close-minded and just like, don't do it. She knows that it's natural. She knows it's going to happen. So I was lucky enough to get, most of my sex talks and education through her, but definitely nothing that I could put in my back pocket from school. Pretty much just don't do it.
Yeah, so the information they gave you was definitely not adequate to feel like you were being responsible.
Correct.
Wow. I don't think that's changed a whole lot, which is pretty amazing to me. I would think that some things would change by now. But anyway, So before we go, I'd just like to share with our listeners 5 simple ways they can prevent STDs. And the first one is to use a condom every time and learn how to use it correctly. Was helpful. Limit your number of sex partners. Get tested regularly and treated if necessary. Practice abstinence if you choose, and communicate honestly with your partners. So I'd like to thank Chelsea for being here today. Thank you so much for your time. It was great to hear your experience up close and personal. I also wanted to give our listeners a heads up that there will be a local STD awareness event April 11th through the 15th at Utah Valley University in Orem. It will be from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on campus at the Health and Wellness Center. There will be information about STD prevention, including free condoms, testing, and counseling available during the week. Bring your partner, join us, and get educated. You can also go to my website, www.stopstds.com, for more information. So, Chelsea, you could join us for that event if you and your partner are available.
Yeah.
And thanks for tuning in today. Thank you so much, and we'll talk again next week.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too, honey.